regardless of what you say or how you dress, manners.
Thank you. Like it ruins everything else.
Every single thing.
Everything else is gone. Remember, you look good, you smell great, you well spoken, you well read, but you have terrible manners. Oh my gosh, bro. You've just done yourself in.
So yes, what up guys? Today's video. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get into it.
I see it with my friends that grew up in wealthier households. And Malcolm Gladwell, I speak about it all the time, speaks of the confidence kids from richer homes have to have a voice and to feel, entitled to be in a certain, entitled is a very bad word, but they belong in a certain space. And these are just facts. It's, and I think that has a lot to do with a child's confidence. I also see how coming from a better background allows children to take bigger creative risks with their career. Whereas if you come from a more impoverished background, you're more likely to be a bit more safe with regards to the decisions you make. And so you'll go the teacher route, the social worker route, whereas somebody that comes from a good family background allows themselves to take a risk that will probably make them the millionaire, right? And they're allowed that risk because they can always go home.
I mean, even if away from money, like the way people that were brought up in better households carry themselves, there's a certain swagger that they have that people who didn't come from that background do.
That's true, and there's this level of carelessness.
True.
Yeah.
The other day we were discussing it. A friend of mine, Chidi, and I were discussing it, and it's like we're comparing suffering, and we were like, you know what, suffering is relative, because like the kid from the township, suffering could be not having food, right? Because that's like literally the reality. Whereas the kid from the suburbs could be like, oh wow, my Wi-Fi isn't working anymore, so I can't like do research.
That's suffering for him.
Or go on Canva, that's suffering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. It's like that thing of, I had it hard as a child. Then you ask them, okay, do you have it? Oh no, my dad didn't want to give me a PC.
Yeah, exactly. My dad's such a jerk. Like,
yeah,
he never came to watch any of my cricket.
Yeah, he never came. Then you are just thinking, oh my God, boy, you wouldn't walk 2 feet in my shoes.
No.
I always say, right, personally, that's the reason why I really don't take advice from people that are privileged.
I can second you on that to an extent. The only advice I could take from somebody who's privileged would be probably business advice.
Okay.
Considering that, let's say this person got in a position of privilege. Yes, maybe they had a good background, but let's say they're thriving in this area of business.
Okay.
Right. And they're giving me advice that's relative to this. Yes. Oh, perfect. 100%. I'm taking that advice. But life advice? No.
I really can't take life. No. But then again, imagine if they are thriving, right, in this area of business or whatsoever sector they're in.
Yes.
Which was as a result of their privilege. Would you still take the advice?
I would still, because they know what they're talking about. They literally know what they're talking about. But then here's the kicker.
What?
The barrier to entry for you versus them is so different.
It is.
They could probably just have to walk over a little hurdle. Bro, you're jumping over the Great Wall of China here just to get that same opportunity.
Exactly. So it's so, it's that thing. It's just unfortunate. It's like this book that I read, right? Do you remember Maslow's hierarchy?
Yes. Yeah.
Maslow's hierarchy speaks of the basic needs, right? I think how many levels are there? 5 or 6?
There's about 5, I believe.
Okay, so there's the basic needs, is the security.
Yeah, security.
Then there's love and belonging. Then there's self-esteem. Then self-realization. Yes, so it's 5 actually. So now one person did research, right, in accordance to Maslow's hierarchy of need, and identified that kids from poor backgrounds are less likely to be curious compared to kids from well-off backgrounds. And as a result of that, kids from poor backgrounds don't engage themselves in like
extramural activities.
Exactly.
Okay.
That just enhances them and perfects their skills. They don't have time for that.
No, they haven't.
They're either worrying about food, they're either worrying about uniform, they're either worrying about something that threatens their survival.
Exactly. They're currently in survival mode because
Exactly.
they face very real existential threats. Okay? Food security being one, shelter being another, income. Like, the needs are very basic, we can say, or basic if you want to, according to first world standards, they're basic needs.
Yeah, basic needs. But they're the fundamentals.
They're absolutely the fundamentals. But then come to think of it, if you look at the opposite side of the coin, people that are better off, like you don't need to worry about what you're going to eat. You know where you live. Like everything's cool.
Security, food, everything is there.
You're more inclined to look to take other pursuits on. Like, can I go climb Mount Everest? Like
you are at the level of self-esteem and self-realization.
Exactly. You start doing things because they have meaning and purpose behind them.
Exactly.
Not because they will make sure that your stomach isn't growling. Which I guess, I don't know if you want to look at it as unfair, but it's just like, it's the reality of it though.
Let's say if you find yourself in such a situation, right, from a poor background, and you're not at that level, right, in regards to Maslow's hierarchy, you are not finding your purpose because you are still in survival mode. How do you think the person can somehow try and work themselves and build themselves to get to that point?
How can they elevate?
Yeah.
Oof. You see, I don't have the correct answer because I think it just depends on who you are as a person. But take it from myself, I would definitely say boldness. I would say you need a lot of guts. Like, you need a whole lot of guts.
Do you think fake it till you make it?
I don't think fake it till... I'd never advise anyone to fake it till they make it. And because personally, for me, I think there's always consequences to faking it. Yeah, like it could work out, and many times you have to fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Like in many contexts, but then there's always like a trade-off. You're always going to have to sacrifice something that you don't want to sacrifice for you to fake it till you make it.
Okay, that's true.
Right? Like, take Drake with the example of driving the Cadillacs before he had the money like that. He had to pay, like $5,000 a week for that.
That's a lot.
He didn't have to spend.
That's a lot. But I'm thinking about faking it till you make it in the sense of attributes.
Okay, attributes.
Yeah, like...
I see what you mean.
Yeah, not as in the exterior side of things where I have to... Of course, dressing. Dressing is so important, bro.
Oh, no, that it goes without saying. That's a make or break.
Yeah. Okay, that's an external thing, but still, it plays a part. We're not saying you should go and rent out a Cadillac and... No. But dressing is so important.
Yeah, be presentable, It gives you more confidence.
Exactly.
Like, you feel better. Exactly.
It's the way you dress, because people will address you by how you're dressed. Not only that, you get into rooms you've never been in as a result of how you dress. And just you carry yourself. I think that's the only way, because bro, some of us are so unprivileged in this life that these are the only things you can start. These are the basis on how to start building yourself to that point. It's like, it's so flippant tough. It's like everything is just working against you.
But then again, I think apart from dressing, just knowledge as well, bro. Like, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a big one.
When you mention reading Maslow's hierarchy of needs and stuff, like, not bashing our background and stuff, yeah? But not a lot of people would have read a book like that to begin with, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, not a lot of people are aware of such.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that even the things you consume, like, if you educate yourself to a certain degree, it's always gonna show. I'm someone that believes in being in the right place at the right time. Sure. Now, those circumstances, those opportunities will come, and they do to most people, actually. Sometimes you just don't realize it, but the benefit of educating yourself, reading, studying, is that when they do come, one, you can realize them, you can actually recognize them.
Oh, that's true.
And secondly, you can interact with the people who are in the midst of that opportunity, because you have common talking points. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's very true.
You're not gonna go there like I hate using this word, but I'm forced to use it now, right? I hope we don't get flagged. But you're not gonna look like a coon, bro, when you approach people.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You approach them with confidence. It's not like I'm trying to coon you off something like, oh no, like you're begging. Nah, bro.
It's dressing, knowledge as well.
Yeah.
And another thing I've seen is communications. Ooh, communications. It's so important because how are you going to interact with people if you do not know how to communicate? And knowledge just gives you that. It gives you that boldness, and you are proud to communicate your ideas. It's like you know how to organize your ideas as a result of the information you've got, but the way you project them says a lot.
Beautiful.
So you need to know how to articulate yourself and how to speak and how to communicate. I guess that will take practice as well.
That takes practice, but then there's no. It's like it's beautiful, and I think it's noble actually to practice something and acquire a skill, because then it also gives you an edge, right? It shows resilience, it shows dedication.
That's true.
Shows commitment, discipline, and we're not saying that you must be fluent in English or whatever, because
No,
like,
you don't need
opportunities are everywhere, right? You know
They
what I'm
are
saying?
everywhere,
Like you could be in Taiwan and you're a Thai citizen from an underprivileged background, but or Taiwan, not Taiwan and Thailand are completely different places. Taiwanese citizen,
Yeah.
and you're well read, you know how to present yourself in your home language, and you can actually talk to people. You know, you carry yourself a certain way. You
That's
built inner confidence such that you do not let the background that you're from limit,
No.
you know, what you can and can't do.
So communication is so important. That it will open doors. I personally, from what I've seen, right, I think even from experience, it's just your level of communication, the information you possess, how you dress, the information you possess, and communication. That's so, because these circles, if you want to be in this particular, if you want to influence people, communications, bro, you need to know how to articulate your ideas, because we all have ideas, but you just don't know how to articulate them. And for the most part, people will judge you on the basis of what do they say? Something along the lines of when a person opens their mouth, they tell the world who they are.
I see.
Something along that line.
That's
Yeah.
powerful, bro.
If you don't say anything, we don't know who you are. But the minute you open your mouth, we know who you
I
are.
know exactly who you are.
So that's very important. That's very important.
And
bro.
if I can add on to your communication, and I think it's so like you saying that, you know, if you open your mouth, you say who you are. I think one thing a lot of people overlook, regardless of background, and it's kind of taken a back seat in recent times, manners.
Oh yeah.
Mannerism,
yeah.
manners.
So you can add that as the fourth, yeah?
Yo,
the fourth
bro,
thing.
I don't even think like that's background is irrelevant to that. Hey, manners make or break. You know, there is no, I don't know where people get this idea. There's zero benefit for having bad manners. I can't even
that's
think
true.
of one.
That's true.
There's zero benefit from having bad manners, bro. Here, context completely, like background falls flat. Regardless, good background, bad background. Bad manners, forget it, bro. You're not going to do anything.
They
Like,
taint your whole entire
it's
character.
done, bro.
Regardless of what you say or how you dress, manners,
Thank you. Like it ruins everything else.
every single thing.
Everything else is gone. Remember, you look good, you smell great, you well spoken, you well read, but you have terrible manners.
manners.
Oh my gosh, bro. You've just done yourself in. Why would you do that to yourself?
You are finished. I think that, okay, we can't say it's a cherry on top because we're still discovering on our. Can we say it's a cherry on top?
It could be one of those cherries. If it's not the cherry on top,
It's one of
it's one
the
of
cherries.
those ones, bro. Like honestly, like there's no benefit for not having good manners. Like I don't know what people think.
That's
it's
true.
okay to be a jerk to people. What? Whoa, no, bro.
No, it's
Nah.
not. It's not. It's
Nah.
it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay. I think
No.
no. Bad manners is make or break. And I think another thing is, I don't know where this one falls, but it's just that thing of servitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just willing to help out, serve, contribute. I think that's very important. Yes, don't be selfish. That's it.
Yeah, man. That's
You
definitely
can put this
it.
as the fifth one. Don't be selfish. That's that you are willing to work with people. Like when you are within a group, you are not looking out for yourself. No.
Exactly. Yeah, that people need to stop doing that, bro. Like this in turn, like me. Nah, bro. That's not how the world works.
Yeah, it's like you are just aiming for that group so that you take what is yours and you
and
move
then you
on.
dip.
Yeah. No. Group work, servitude. where you are willing to somehow contribute to your time, even though you don't get a reward in return, but you have established relationships. That's what matters. I think if we perceive it from, because also another thing is we come from backgrounds where somehow conditioned us to be selfish and to look out for ourselves. It's survival of the fittest, yes. It's like I'm always like this, defensive. I'm always looking out for myself, right? But if you get into those type of groups, bro, you can't be like this.
Nah, no ways, bro.
Like you, amongst a lot of people, you can't be that person who's always stingy. They'll pick it up.
And you stand out, bro. Sometimes being subtle is the best thing you can do. Obviously, there's situations that call for you to be outgoing there and like loud and whatever, but sometimes you just need to, just dial it down a bit, observe, contribute, be part.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Be in the
partake, be part of the group at some point. You can always, like, there's nothing wrong. You can still be an individual within that group. That we're not saying be a sheep and don't be an individual. That's not what we're saying.
No.
You can maintain your individuality as part of a group.
That's true.
That's still applicable.
So, guys, there you have it. 5 things that we took away from this. That's interesting.
Yeah, bro.
Feels like we can give a masterclass on this.
we should start getting people to pay for this. Bro.
Yeah, it
This
feels
free
like
advice,
we can literally give a masterclass on this, guys. So hopefully you've taken notes. Those are the things we've observed. Because at least, thank God, we've been given opportunities to be in different environments, interact with different people.
Yeah, we're grateful about that.
I'm so grateful about that. Schools, all these places taught us quite a lot, and these are the very things that we brought to you guys. So please don't forget to leave your comments below. Tell us what you think. If we can add to the list as well. Please leave it in the comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. We'll really appreciate it. And yeah, any last words?
Nah, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
So yes, guys, see you on the next one. Don't forget to check out other videos, interesting videos, and see you on the next one. I said that already, but yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.